Hello and welcome to this edition of Eat Right with Rouses. I'm your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us, however you may be joining us right here in beautiful Rouses. We appreciate it. And always glad to have with us April Sins, our favorite dietitian. Hello, April.
Hello, Keith. Thank you for having me.
I am so glad that you are here. And look, I got to tell you, whether I like it or not, I'm so excited to find out how simple it is to make these iced coffees. It's time to chill out a little bit this summer, right?
Yeah, we're going to chill out with an iced coffee. We have a lot of coffee drinkers in the area. And, sometimes you might want an iced coffee and wonder, how do I even make an iced coffee? So I have an idea for you to be able to make an iced coffee. But one thing that I love about that particular thing is that you can combine milk with it. And you can grab one of the higher protein milks if you want.
Okay.
An ultra filtered milk. I have the Fairlife milk here,
right,
which is higher in protein because it's ultra filtered. So basically it's regular milk. They've filtered out some of it, and so where the protein level comes up by volume. And then the other thing too is the same. I have a similar product called Move Milk right here, which this one actually has a little bit of a vanilla flavor in it, and that's why I'm going to use this one to make this. But if you don't have the vanilla, you can always add some vanilla extract in there.
Oh, okay. But
what I love about that is that this is 22 grams of protein per cup and per bottle.
Right.
And so and if you just have regular milk that's not ultra filtered, it's 8 grams of protein per cup. So
that's 22. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's great to be able to combine that. It's a great way to get your calcium and your protein. Also, milk has 13 essential amino acids in it. So there's a lot of nutrition in it, and I'm going to show you how to make that.
So we're going to go the healthy route of iced coffee. So you get all these extra things and your coffee.
Yes.
Very cool. All right. Show us
you can make this decaf or regular.
Very cool.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to make it fancy like they do at the coffee shop.
Oh, my.
Okay, so at Rouses, I grabbed some caramel sauce.
Okay.
And I found it by the ice cream things. This is just regular. It's not sugar-free. If you want to find a sugar-free one, I'm sure you can. And what you do is you drizzle it on the outside of the cup to where it kind of, you can see it.
Well, yes, ma'am, our favorite barista.
Yes. So we have that on the outside of the cup.
Right.
Now we're going to add the ice in there.
Right.
And so I brought my ice with me. We're going to make this right here on the desk.
I love it.
That's how easy it is.
Make it on a desk, make it right here in Rouses. Man, you just go all out. It's easy.
Exactly. Fill that cup up with ice. And then I'm going to show you something else we're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to take some instant coffee.
Okay.
So you can use your coffee that's cooled if you want to.
Right.
But if you want to just keep it really easy, you could use about a tablespoon of instant coffee. There's different brands that you can find at Rouses. There's a community brand and there's a couple of other brands.
Right.
And so you're going to combine that with about 4 ounces of water. So of course I have my Rouses artesian water right here, and then I'm going to use this little mixer. Now, if you don't have the mixer, you can certainly just mix this with a whisk, if you will.
Do you know I have like 5 different types of frothers at my house?
Do you really?
We froth the day and every morning, every night.
Oh, well, look, this is a great way to use it.
This first one I see one with a stand. We get one of those.
Oh, yeah.
It's perfect.
And so...
it smells like coffee in here.
Right.
That's just cool. It's a great smell, by the way.
Now, here's the trick.
I love the smell of coffee. Okay.
You love the smell?
Here's the trick.
Now, here's the trick. So if you want it to look like the coffee shop coffee,
right,
first you put the milk.
Add milk before the coffee, right?
Yes. And so this is milk. This is not creamer, so I can add a lot more than I would if I was going to add creamer.
Okay.
So I'm going to fill it up about halfway with the milk.
And it has many grams of protein in just that little
Many
bit.
grams of protein, and it also is a good source of hydration too.
Right.
So we need a lot of hydration during these hot months. Now I'm going to add the coffee, and this is why it looks like the coffee shop is because they add that coffee on the top. There's the milk on the bottom, and where you can see kind of how it melts into each other.
It's just fantastic.
And then you can see the caramel on the outside, and a little bit goes a long way with the caramel. And what you're gonna do is just add your top.
I love it.
And then you can enjoy it. So it really makes a really easy way to stay hydrated, but also have your coffee and enjoy it. The summer heat, a lot of us, we don't want to drink something hot. We want something nice and cool to cool us down. So this is a great way to do it.
Well, and that's just so easy to make. It's the products are right there at Rouses, so easy. I knew you were going to have to do that. You taste that vanilla?
It's really good.
Listen, I'm not even a coffee person, and I'm going to try it. That's how good that looks. So
Yeah.
refreshing. And again, just being able to, the presentation, right? Very often it's all about the presentation. You don't have to be a barista to know how to put caramel on the outside or the inside of a cup.
Yeah.
Be able to do that. Then you add your ice. And again, here's how easy this is to make.
Yes.
We shared it. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. And so these are all of the things that make it so easy. Walk us through some of these things here.
Yes. So you have your ice and you have your caramel. That's a Hershey's one. And then I also have this Tirani one is the one I used.
Right.
You're going to need 4 ounces of water. You're going to need a tablespoon of your instant coffee. You're going to need either Move milk or Fairlife milk. Ultra filtered milk will add more protein. But if you prefer to just use the milk, like the Rouses brand milk that you have in your refrigerator, you can also use that too. And once you have that combination of flavors, then it's going to be so nice and cool and refreshing. And so you see that milk at the bottom,
look
and
at
you
the
put that
I
coffee
love
on the
that
top.
because if you ever go get coffees, and I do that for offices quite often,
Yeah.
you'll see the layering, if you will, and then as it blends together, it just really truly makes your day. And so for those people, I'm tempted to become a coffee drinker just because of the show today. So I may just do, that's how inviting that looks. So it's perfect. April, thanks so much. Always appreciative of being able to show us simple ways to get things we need.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular episode of Eat Right with Rouses, but don't go anywhere. A whole lot more right here on HTV.